Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive with Smallwood. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Big X open. Big X open. That's one. Omaha.
Now Murray. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's more. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second and 5.
Come back. Two, what?
Coming right, Smallwood on the toss. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On second down, here's the option. Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some room to roam now. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Intercepted by the Commanders. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Howell to the air on first and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's second and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Back to throw, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Well, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. toss play. This is Smallwood. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Murray looking to change the play here. 2nd and 15. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Smallwood. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. After 1, 17-7 is our score. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams in. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Al down to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Curtis Samuel. A gain of 7. And the Commanders' first down.
Here we go, set. 19, right here. Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 60. Go, Rick, go. 60 back.
Here's Howell. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes a receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys,
frustrated.
Oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 43, here's a second down and 6. And Howe will throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jahan Dotson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 24, Cardinals 10. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Murray now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are back within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Howell. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Let's go now.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Oh, Howe loses it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Howell. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now they'll audible to something else. To throw is Murray. Able to get this with McBride. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop her with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Omaha. Come back, come back. Biggest.
Now Murray off play action. And this one too low.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Biggest. Omaha, Omaha.
Throwing again, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down. Boom. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Green, green, green. Big Ace, Big Ace. Watch.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ronald Moore, 36 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Back to throw. Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Operating from the gun. Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Green.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Booth. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw, it's Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Second down, Howell now. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Howell now to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Gibson again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Gibson. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Howell will throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they work this out past the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson.
Complete to Deontay Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. It's Davis on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for, and this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Here's 3rd and 9. Murray changing the play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Powell out of the shotgun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Sly able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 2nd down, Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. A scooping score. Final recovery touchdown for Arizona. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Still going inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 50 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Commanders 34, Cardinals 31.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Murray now on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Play fake. Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down. Boom. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This this duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Murray looking to change the play here.
Second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He gets it left side to Johnson. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Go on, Eric.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Succop's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing here, Howell. This is brought in by Gibson. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Well, the first carry here for Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now 2nd and 4. run again here with Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 41, Cardinals 34. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
They begin with a run by Day. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hal running right on the option.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Murray.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he's brought down.
This is 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now Murray. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
What you got? One more. Hey, tempo.
Murray to throw. And that is Incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Murray, one final try. And the catch made by Johnson.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had it.